Today, we're diving into the fiery world of Leos. If you've got a Leo in your life, or maybe you're a proud lion yourself, stick around because we're counting down the 10 things you should never say to a Leo. Trust me, you probably don't want to get on their bad side. Number 1, you're so dramatic. Let's kick things off with the number one no-no, calling a Leo dramatic. Sure, they love a little flair, but calling them dramatic is like pouring water on their fire. Leos are passionate, and that passion can sometimes be misinterpreted as drama. But for them, it's all about living life to the fullest. When a Leo expresses themselves, they do it with their whole heart. They're not just acting out, they're genuinely feeling every emotion. So instead of labeling them as dramatic, appreciate the intensity they bring to every situation. After all, the world would be a pretty dull place without a little Leo fire. Number 2, why do you always need attention? Oh, no, you didn't. Never accuse a Leo of being attention hungry. Leos are ruled by the sun, so they naturally radiate energy and light. They're not seeking attention, they just naturally draw it in. It's like telling the sun not to shine. Leos thrive in environments where they're appreciated, and that often comes with attention. It's not about ego, it's about the joy of sharing their energy with others. So the next time you catch a Leo in the spotlight, remember, they're just doing what comes naturally. Number 3, you're self-centered. Now, that's just hurtful. Leos have a big heart, and they care deeply about their loved ones. They might seem self-assured, but that's because they know their worth. Don't confuse confidence with arrogance. Yes, Leos value themselves, but that doesn't mean they don't value others. In fact, they're some of the most generous and loyal friends you can have. They just have a strong sense of self, which is something we could all learn from. Leos believe that loving yourself is the first step to loving others. Number 4, you're not the boss of me. Challenging a Leo's authority. It's like poking a lion with a stick. Leos are natural leaders, and they love to take charge. If you want to keep the peace, find a way to share leadership rather than challenge it. Leos aren't trying to dominate. They just have a strong vision and the drive to make things happen. Instead of resisting, try collaborating with a Leo. You might find that their leadership brings out the best in everyone, including you. Remember, Leos thrive when they're respected, so give them the chance to lead, and they'll take you places you never imagined. Number 5, calm down. Leos are passionate, remember? Telling them to calm down when they're fired up is like trying to tame a storm. They express themselves with intensity, and that's just who they are. When a Leo gets excited or upset, it's because they're deeply invested in what's happening. Telling them to calm down can feel dismissive, as if their feelings don't matter. Instead, try understanding where they're coming from. Engage with their emotions, and you'll find that their passion can be incredibly inspiring. After all, a little fire can warm up any situation. Number 6, you're too much. Never tell a Leo they're too much. Leos are vibrant, full of life, and they don't do anything halfway. Embrace their energy. After all, life's too short to be anything but extraordinary. Leos bring a unique intensity to everything they do, and that's what makes them stand out. When you tell a Leo they're too much, you're essentially telling them to dim their light. But why would you want that? The world needs people who live boldly and unapologetically. So instead of asking them to tone it down, celebrate the fact that they're living life to the fullest. Number 7, you can't do that. Leos thrive on challenges. Telling them they can't do something only fuels their determination. They're natural achievers, and they love proving doubters wrong. So think twice before underestimating a Leo. Leos have an innate belief in their abilities, and they're not afraid to push boundaries. When someone tells them they can't do something, it only ignites their fire to succeed. Leos are driven by a desire to excel and make their mark on the world. So instead of doubting them, encourage their ambitions. You might be amazed at what they can achieve. Number 8, you're not that special. Yikes. Leos are ruled by the sun, and they believe they're here to shine. Telling them they're not special is like telling the sun it's just another star. Respect their need to stand out. They were born to. Leos have a natural confidence that sets them apart. They know they're unique, and they're not afraid to show it. When you undermine their sense of self, it can be deeply hurtful. Leos don't just want to be seen, they want to be recognized for their individuality. So instead of cutting them down, acknowledge their special qualities. It'll go a long way in building a strong connection. Number 9, you're so vain. Leos take pride in their appearance, but that doesn't mean they're vain. They just love looking their best. So instead of criticizing, maybe compliment them. They'll really appreciate it. Leos believe that how you present yourself to the world is important. It's not just about vanity, it's about self-respect and confidence. When a Leo puts effort into their appearance, it's because they want to reflect the best version of themselves. They're not trying to impress others. They're expressing their inner self through their outer appearance. So next time, instead of calling them vain, appreciate the effort they put into looking great. Number 10, you don't matter that much. Last but definitely not least, never make a Leo feel insignificant. They have a huge capacity for love and loyalty, and they thrive on being valued. Make them feel appreciated, and they'll be your fiercest ally. Leos give their all to the people they care about, and they expect the same in return. When someone makes them feel like they don't matter, it cuts deep. Leos are incredibly loyal, and they'll go to great lengths to protect and support their loved ones. When you make them feel valued, you're not just gaining a friend, you're gaining a powerful ally. So always remember, a little appreciation goes a long way with a Leo. And there you have it, 10 things you should never say to a Leo. Did any of these surprise you? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.